It's your girl, Miss Connie, coming to you every Wednesday at 5 p.m., discussing the levels of intimacy. What's your naked truth? Stay tuned in to stay turned on. See you at 5.
Hi. Hey. What's up?
All your favorite artists.
Check it out. Say my name. DJ Khaled.
This is Mila J.
Bruno Mars.
On hot7025fm.com.
Hey, it's Icarice, and I'm here to tell you about Hotcast for Podcasting. We are a podcasting studio located in Las Vegas, Nevada, in the Hot 702.5 FM studios. You can book online at hot7025fm.com. Just click on Hotcast. You can book and find your times right there. Thank you for booking with Hotcast for Podcasting.
This is Miss Connie from Levels of Intimacy. You're tuned in to Hot 702.5 FM.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Miss Connie. Yes, I am back another week. It is May 1st, Wig Wednesday, Hump Day, and it's 5 o'clock, so it's time for Levels of Intimacy, the Naked Truth. I am your girl, Miss Connie. I am here at Hot 702.5 FM, Risky Radio in Sunny City, Las Vegas. Okay, I just want to welcome everybody in, give them a few seconds. I've been giving y'all a little bit of drip to let y'all know I was going live today, and I didn't post it, but I do have a special guest. I'm so excited about my guest today. And this is my first virtual guest, I guess I would call her, because she's not in station. She is coming through the sound waves all the way from another state. I'm not going to let y'all know who it is yet because I'm going to go in on topic. I'm going to talk about some things that's going on right now and to tell you some upcoming events that we have. So it is hot outside. Hence, thus far, we have shell-less clothes on, ladies. Are we prepared? Are we coming outside to the beach with brunch bodies? No, let's not go. Let's bring beach bodies back and put brunch bodies up, okay? I'm doing my part. Okay, in my series of businesses, my serial entrepreneur mode, I'm all about health and wellness, especially sexual health, especially womb wellness, especially self-care and loving on thyself. You know, that's what I am always going to be about. But I am not the traditional on anything, anywhere, at any time. So I will not be paying for a platinum membership at the said gym this year. Okay, I'm over it. I'm not giving any more money to the gym because I only pay one time and I go one time, literally the day I sign up, and then I never make it out of the parking lot back into the gym. So I will not be paying for gym memberships this year. I will definitely be creating fun fitness field events. Yes, I am the event planner as well as the radio host, so I get a double whoop whoop to promote myself on here. So definitely promoting intimacy events along with Twerk and Tone, Angela Maddox, this first Friday. That is in 48 hours, okay? We will be meeting on Fremont, down by Ferguson's. If you're not familiar where Ferguson's is, it's at 11th and Fremont, okay? The reason we are coming down a little bit Fremont, away from the tourist walkthrough section that everybody is fully aware of, but it's a better place to park, and there's an empty parking lot, and we're going to do some things there as far as events are concerned, as far as community is involved as well, because it also is a spot where I have worked with a few organizations on feeding the homeless. So we can ready to get outside, guys. We can ready to get some vitamin D. Hello? Okay, real vitamin D. Talking about some sun. We getting ready to do some hikes. leg is healed in the name of Jesus. Okay, I will not be rock climbing though. So let's put that out there. I will not be rock climbing. I shall not break another bone this year. I done broke that ankle roller derbying. I done broke my knee rock climbing. But I'm not about to sit down, because sitting down got me looking off chubby in the face like first trimester. I'm at 182 pounds. I'm not with it. I'm not here for the games, y'all. I'm call me, say whatever. Hey, listen, be where you want to be. But if you would like to be someplace else, working on yourself, levels of intimacy, and twerk and tone once again this first Friday down at Fremont and Las Vegas Boulevard, 11th Street. There is parking off the beaten path down that way. Oh, at 9:30, because this is an after dark series. So it is also like bring your BYOB to, you know, I always keep my good little cup. Hopefully you got you a nice little metal flask from somewhere. But if not, Michelle Lipscomb, Lipscomb on Facebook. That is who I got this nice little keep it cool drink. Okay, so meet me at 11th and Fremont. We're moving at 9:30. Don't call me at 9:37 like where y'all at. We out and about. We will be going live, but this is my last time saying it in the beginning of the show. 11th and Fremont. It is hip hop, hula hoop, and twerk and tone. We will be walking. We will be weighing ourselves on the giant scale. We are going to be held accountable. Okay, I will show the results. I was 182 a week ago. I'm telling you though, I lost weight. I gotta be at 181. I have to be. I may not be at 179, but I gotta be at 181. So enough said about that. What's up, Rhonda? Yes. So I just wanted to let y'all know, and this is a family-friendly event. So you can bring your husband, you can walk your dog, you can bring your daughter, you can bring your son. You know, let's just get outside and be intentional about socializing, about being a part of the community, about finding new spaces, new places, new friends, mixing and mingling without a plate stuck up under your chin or a cocktail that you pay for. Because I don't mind you having a cocktail. But just make sure you BYOB. Bring your own beverage. It could be whatever you want, okay? Tonight's episode is being featured by that good chocolate brandy that I got from a past guest. I'm kind of finished. I just finished up the bottle. That was really good. Shout out to Joe McNeely for hipping me to the chocolate whiskey, y'all. Yo, that was bomb. But I do have some people in here. What's up, brethren? My girl from the UK, all the way through by Jamaica, Dion, Rhonda. What's going on, ladies? And all of the few hundred that I see on screen. I'm here to talk about it. And I get to talk the whole time a little bit because I ain't got nobody in here to interrupt me. And my friend that's on virtual, if she talking too much, I'm going to turn her volume down. Because I want to talk about it. Because y'all out here lying. The naked truth today is I have come across a plethora of unsuccessfully sexually active people. Okay, hold on. Special guest coming in. Let me introduce her now that I'm on the topic. It is the bestie, okay, not in the Westie. My homegirl, Miss Maria Lynn, is tuning all the way in from Virginia. What's up, friend?
Don't turn me down because I'm about to be loud. I'm looking crazy, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. But we in the building.
Yes. So introduce yourselves to everyone that does not know you, because if you don't know Maria, then you really don't know me, because we've been rocking forever. But
Well, I don't even know which way to make it go. Hey, guys. I am Mo. I am Connie's right hand, left hand, sometimes both hands. But we're going to do this. We're going to talk about it. Cleveland, now in Virginia, loving life, loving the background, loving the view, just loving it. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to love on it, and we're going to figure it out. So what y'all want to know?
Okay, so I'm going to ask you the question I always ask everybody, friend. First of all, what is your naked truth? The topic was about having extremely bad sex in a relationship. Do you tell your partner? Do you not tell your partner? Does it matter if it's a husband, boyfriend, friend? Or how do you go about that? Have you ever had that situation?
I have. I have.
Yeah.
And in order for me to even like you, I have to tell you because I'm not gonna like you no more. I'll be
Right.
disappointed, and that's not a good thing.
Right.
Let's talk
Okay.
about it, and then I'm gonna let you know what you need to do about it. And if you can't improve yourself, we can be
So
friends.
this is how I always tell the story about how I come about with these topics. What's up, Charles? First off, I had a conversation with a friend because everybody calls me throughout the week like, listen, you need to talk about erectile dysfunction. And I'm like, oh God,
Mm,
okay. Well, do you want to come on? She was like, no, I don't want it to be me because he'll know that I'm talking about him. She was like, but
okay.
listen, if y'all are coming in here at 100 miles per hour, please be able to handle yourself. And so she's dating, okay? So she has had a few encounters. So this is not a monogamous lifestyle. It's not did we lose her? So I'll keep talking. So her lifestyle is she's dating. So you're looking for
No,
that
I'm here.
potential partner and she's falling short. So she's in that 40 age. And I said, well, honey, that's kind of what's going on with the men at that age. So she was like, well, let's talk about the health and the gut health. Like, what is it
That's right.
that's causing this erectile dysfunction in 40 plus men? I see we got Charles Womack. Do you have any feedback for us, Charles, on this said topic? Like, I think men just be too excited. What do you think? Oh God, she having technical difficulties over here. Listen, I say technical difficulties, but in the end, more so than anything, I think that we aren't having a conversation of what we truly desire in those levels of intimacy. That's what I'm thinking is happening, and that's the problem, is because we're going in and we don't have proper instructions. We don't know how to please someone, and we don't understand their love language. And we all are of that age. It's like we're not experimenting. We kind of know, like, listen, don't bite my nipple like that. Don't pull at my hair. I don't like to be choked, And these are things you'd have to ask people because it's such a thin line on violations. So we want to be careful that we ain't diddy bopping nobody around here and that this is a consensual moment, that we are creating with our partners. And I just say, as being a sexually conscious older woman, I am what society calls sapiosexual. So I need to understand what's happening. Like, I'm not going to just be turned on in a minute, like from a jogging pant print, because that's a false advertisement. That said in itself, because, you never know until you know. But just being an older woman and being a part of a business that caters to couples and intimacy and sex and eroticism, I know that there is always some tools needed. There are essentials needed when you are experienced in different levels of intimacy. And some of those things involve items. So hence, that's why we always are going to have the cat in the bag. Because when you get of an age, you have to have some things if you want to get someplace sometimes. Because you can't be mad that somebody can't take you where you can't take yourself. That's first and foremost. And the conversation, it was just in town, Ace Metaphor, that is such an enlightened dating tool in dating, because I didn't even realize until I attached that brand to a post that I made in Instagram that he had made more cards, because I have like 3 or 4 sets of Bedroom Candy. They have a few sets of cards, that you play with as far as couples and questions and understanding like what's going on with each other, so you can get to know each other, because the COVID kind of messed us up. We ran dry and then we went crazy. COVID created old hoes. I'm sorry. I just don't come out here. I'm going to drop the link. If you follow me on Instagram, it is under my TMO baby. The cards are at Ace Metaphor. And once you click that in, even in Amazon, all of the cards will come up, but I'm getting ready to drop that in there. But all of my dates, I play this game with them, whether we're in person or not. Even on the phone, I had a friend, we played the game the other day. You pick a number, I pick a number, and I count off the cards and ask questions. And it was there's intimate question. I asked, what was it? Because I have couples edition, friends edition, and after dark edition. So I'm nosy, and I like to come on here and tell everybody's business without a face. So I like the after dark edition, because I get to know what? Thank you, Whitney. Love, I appreciate that. What you into? It was a card in there. Do you like to be choked, or are you a choker? And I never even, sometimes we get so caught up in what we like, we're biased. So I would think that most men would like, or most women like, some level of aggressiveness, because there's 3 levels, I say. There's 3 levels in this level of intimacy when it comes to the relation of things and the soul tying and the actual act of intercourse. So I don't think I said any words today, and I won't, that I feel as if there is lovemaking, there is that word, and then there is but. Okay? So, I'm doing better, because my mother did mention last week I was saying too many cuss words. So, I'm working on myself, girl. I am working on myself with the whole Samantha wig look. Okay, and the Irene Johnson blush cheeks. I had on red lipstick, but I don't even know what happened to it. But yeah, so there's different levels to this thing here. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. Everybody that's out here dating on these apps, they on here because they aren't finding exactly what they're looking for. Okay? So we're not settling anymore. We don't want these subpar performances. And women are leaving men after 20 plus years. I know so many women who are not satisfied sexually in their relationships, and they are tiptoeing out. And I feel as if they were educated enough and able to add things into the relationship that it would save them. It's like, I have a girl. She's coming out of a divorce, and the husband was cheating. And so she was like, he didn't, the tickle, what did she say? Oh, she must like to get her pickle. Wait. Let me get it right. She said that he only had a tickle pickle, something. But in other words, it was small. But you was with him for a very long time. But were you unpleased the whole time? Was there a conversation on how, or now that you both have went so long without having that conversation, that now you guys have tapped out, when to me at 20 plus years, you should be on a whole nother level of exploration. But it's not happening, guys. Why don't we trust our partners? I think that's mainly what it's all about. What is happening? What is bad sex? Somebody put that in the comments. A pickle to tickle. Right, Whitney. She was like, what he gonna tickle her? What'd he say? She was like, he don't have nothing but a pickle to tickle. I can't even get it out. I almost said her name. Oh, well, Rhonda said maybe the thrill is gone. But why? Like, because I'm not in a monogamous relationship with someone, but there was a time where I was feeling like, what is this? Like, I'm over it. Like, if you want to do something else, like let me know, because this is not happening for me. And it was a medication. It was a medication issue. So it was a little bit incorporating a little bit more water and a little bit more exercise. But what if we never had the conversation? You know, we made it to 10 years. Maybe that would have knocked us off at about 6. But it came to a point where, you know, there was other things. But definitely when there's a problem with that intimacy, there is going to be a problem with the connection. I had another client call me earlier today, and he is everything. I mean, he is the headbanger, the book singer, the thanger janger. But guess what? He want to live a poly lifestyle. So he wants to be in a non-traditional relationship, and you want to make him traditional. So you have all these complaints, but he is so fully honest that he likes to have intercourse with you and other people as well. You know, sometimes, you know, it is what it is. I made a commercial earlier. It's like, I'm single, he's single, she's single. We all out here dating, you know, and celibacy is not always zip. You know, celibacy is non-penetration. But people out here fondling and playing and saying they celibate. You know, people out here saying they a Christian and fornicating. Okay? People out here saying they a woman with a penis. People out here saying they a man with a vagina. Like, shit done changed. Excuse me, my day. That was my first word. Okay? Everything has changed. I had another girl, husband broke up, 20 plus years. Now she with a woman. And the woman is blowing her mind. Whitney says, I would want to be honest but clean and safe. I don't want... Yeah, it's like there are safety precautions. You definitely want to be safe because HIV is real. Herpes is real. Syphilis is back, okay, with teeth. It is real. Everything is real out here, okay? And it's funny. I have so many conversations with people, and my friend was like, yeah, you know, like... She was like, fuck. She was like, all these medicines I'm on. She was like, you know, this is happening, that's happening. She was like, and you know, I got herpes, so, you know, it's causing flare-up. And it was such a casual conversation. Like, herpes is almost the conversation like, you know, I don't know. Like, I got a pimple. Like, that's how it came. Like, it's real out here. So, I don't know. I'm just saying, my friend, he, you know, I meet all kind of men. I'm at 52 plus years old. I meet a lot of slower men, lackluster. I'm not actually interested in that level of intimacy with them because I don't fathom you ever being in that way with me if you can't walk the museum.
I told you that if you cannot walk around the amusement park, what's the point?
Yeah, the amusement park. Right.
Yeah, the museum. No, I mean, like, I want to take a walk. We about to kick it. If you're not healthy, there's nothing that you can help me with.
Mm-hmm.
Your health is your wealth. You your number one fan. So come on, get it
I
together.
said, oh boy. And then, you know what? We don't want to attribute bad sex to health because I know of a very good partner who went unhealthy, you know, and had a situation where the sex was good, but the body was broke, you know, with the toe situation, you know? So it's like a matter of time. It's a matter of time. If you losing toes, okay, let me get my fan. Rhonda, I got my
Yeah,
fan.
get your dang on fan. Yeah, grab that. That's messed up.
Honey, thank you. This show is sponsored by Rhonda Wooten Neville. Thank you so much for my Amazon fan, baby. Now I do
Thank you, Wanda.
apologize for talking all that mess about that doggone fan, saying I was going to get the fan from Wassa and feathers. I was choking for 2 days, fanning myself with all them doggone feathers. But it was cute, though. But, you know what? I'm not going to just say it's all about the man. Back on the topic.
It's not.
Yeah, I follow this page because of Jordan James Parks, but I'm so glad I was able to catch this live. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, Whitney. Make sure you share. We're having real conversations in here. We definitely, you know, I want to be that platform to say what you're afraid to say. You know, so men, I'm not going to, because somebody said, you always come down on the men, Connie. No, let's start talking about vaginal dryness too, because people going through menopause. So you may be peeing on yourself, you know, through a laugh, but when it's time to play, then it's a desert breeze, okay? So we got to work on ourselves too. I say take a little teaspoon of coconut oil, make sure you're drinking some water, and if you're on any level of medication, please add a little bit of something to flush all that stuff out of your system, a little bit of fiber. Maria is always really good with these recipes. She does. Are you still making your sea moss?
Absolutely.
Right. It's important for us to definitely, women, tap into our vitamins.
Ashwagandha root.
Give them some suggestions in here.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I love ashwagandha root, black pepper, and that's for you and your mate. You know, it's amazing. Sea moss is gonna help you keep you together. We not sick around here, up or down, nowhere. We can run marathons over these parts,
Make me
and you want to keep doing
sweat.
that.
Make me water.
Yeah.
Make me lose my right, okay. Ain't no dry runs. Okay.
We
Do this
good. And
clip.
if you do, you better hit that BK button on her page.
No, actually, guess what? I don't
What?
know. I'm rethinking. Like, I feel like this year I need to step back a little bit from something.
Really?
I did. So that's another conversation. Like, so that's why I hadn't really been pressing it. But I do have a gang of inventory that I would love to get rid of. So this is Mother's Day. It doesn't matter if you're loving on yourself or loving somebody else. I got something for you.
That's right. That's right.
Okay. That's stay tuned in to stay turned on. That's real talk.
It turned out.
Whoop! Turned out. Okay.
Turned out.
You locked in. Whitney said, I'm locked in. So, back to the topic, though, because they need to know. So, bad sex. This is my suggestion, okay? I'm going to say if the sex is bad because the partner is not well endowed, what would you suggest to make that relationship maybe not be so lackluster and subpar? I have my suggestions, but I don't want to overtalk, and I want to give you a moment since you're on camera, finally. So, what would you suggest
Sorry, guys.
to
I'm
somebody?
multitasking. I'm doing here.
No, we
too.
love it. I'm happy you're here. What would you do to someone whose partner was not as well endowed as their? Maybe they in a 2-car garage.
You need to. You need to do your Kegels. You need to work on you because you can't already always blame your partner. So why are you so loose? Why are you? Why is your jaw still japping? No, you need to fix that. You need to tighten that up. And they, I'm mad you laughing like that. I'm trying to be serious.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Why is your jaw japping? Do you soak? Do you take nice hot warm baths every once in a while? Do you
Stop.
tighten it up?
Because you women, PSA, you must take a bath. You do not wash up in the tub, but you must soak all your cracks and crevices so you can be swallowed, in the words of TD Jakes.
That's
Okay.
right. Drink water. I mean, water is important. I don't care what you
Water.
do.
Listen,
Aloe.
you gotta drink some water.
Because you're gonna smell like everything you eat.
That
That's
part.
not good.
And let me tell you something. If you do have a partner who is not well endowed, he's going to spend more time in lower places. So let's please be, look, that's Samantha. My mom always want to call it an inappropriate time. So let's please be prepared for the part. Okay? So that does, back to what Maria said, water, fresh fruit. Let's kill some of this meat a little bit, okay? And I'm just saying for myself, I need to stop eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Okay, I think I'm obsessed with that shit. Like,
You are.
I am. It's cupcakes and peanut butter and jelly. It's a menopause thing. But no, I've been on cupcakes. I'm not even about to lie. I'm not even about to start talking about the cupcakes because anybody know me know I'm obsessed with cupcakes.
Somebody gonna bring you some cupcakes to the studio.
Woo, baby, make them red velvet if you're going to get them from Whole Foods. But I do like the variety at Blunt Cakes. But red velvet and the lemon, if you do really want to see me indulge, bring me some cupcakes. I love a good cupcake. Okay, so that's the suggestion. If you got something to say about your partner's size, you need to work on your walls. Period. Point blank.
And
Ladies.
have a good time with toys. There's nothing wrong with just having some extra things just to play with. Because once you get after a certain age, it should be all about having fun.
That's what
We
I'm
need to be able to
saying.
laugh at each other. Ain't no embarrassing. Ain't nothing embarrassing because you done did everything up under the sun at this point, pretty much. So
Right.
it should be fun. We should be able to
Right.
laugh about it. If somebody make a little mistake,
Vicky gonna say no cupcakes. I can't have no
let me go to the
cupcakes.
charger.
I want some cupcakes. Listen, another thing is, I always tell people that, even me selling that business of the toys, I tell my clients, hey, introduce toys into the relationship so that it'll give you and your partner another level, because I'm sure he would prefer 2 batteries rather than 2 legs, because I deal with everyone, okay? I deal with men and women. I am that person that has those conversations. I am that homegirl that the guys can talk to. And they complaining a little bit, So I say, bruh, and a lot of this is we moving too fast. So sometimes it's all about the foreplay. There's a time when we get to a certain age that there needs to be at least 30 to 45 minutes of foreplay. I'm not playing. Nobody is jumping in and jumping on, okay, and then falling off. You over 40, you'll get into a fight because she's so tired. She did so much to prepare for this moment, and when you don't show up, we tend to show out. So if she flipping and flopping at the mouth and her tongue is getting disrespectful, bruh, it's probably because you're not really putting in the work. I mean, you need to be washing the dishes or knocking down walls. It's one or the other. I'm going to have these real conversations with you guys, okay? Next is them kids, okay? If you got all these kids in the house, you cannot be too tired to be a wife, a husband, a girlfriend, okay? You cannot spend all your time being an employee and a parent. You must have some level of intimacy with your partner. Okay, I think that sneak sex is almost funner than no one ever being in the house, because when the kids is gone, you don't really have all those excuses. And the shit get a little bit longer, okay? It's a lot more intense. So a little kid in the shower, let's go in here and brush your teeth real quick, boom, bam, bam. But everybody don't want that all the time. But sometimes in the morning, you can get that cracking. Put a little something on his mind. Women, make sure your presentation is all the way together. I'm doing so good, Ma. I'm not using these words, but please make sure Catherine, in the words of Tabitha Brown, Catherine, Cat, make sure she intact, okay? Because you need to be ready for whatever, especially if you already have a partner. So that's partially too about, I think, bad sex, because sometimes we don't be ready, and when we ain't ready, we don't present, we don't show up like we supposed to. Whitney said we don't have issues yet, but how do I introduce toys? Oh, definitely. The thing about toys, I'm going to tell you, to me, the most powerful level of intimacy is open masturbation. Open masturbation with clitoral stimulation. If you are able to stimulate yourself and let your partner watch, I'm not saying go get no massive penis dildo and be doing the most with it in front of your partner. That's intimidating, especially if the thing is bigger than him. Please, Jesus, let's do not shut the man down. Okay, let's start off with a cute little lipstick bullet. I do have those in stock. So Whitney, if you would like to, and girl, it's just as cute. It's just a cute little compact and just as friendly and non-intimidating. Because sometimes we do too much. Turn your mic down. Sometimes we do too much too soon. So, Whitney, that's the best thing. So, definitely send me something in the inbox. I do have a discount on all toys for the month of May for all of my mothers. Yeah. April showers bring May flowers. Make it rain, make it water. Whatever the song say. But yeah, just start off with a nice little, cute little clitoral stimulator. Or if he is that man, I also do have this massager. And I always, even when I do my parties, I put the massager on the man's shoulder and on the back of their head and up under their neck. It's so stimulating because it makes it non-sexual and it makes it more of a massage toy, you know, more of a relaxation instead of pressure, you know, because most men, black men, can't take too much. I do a lot of parties, and when I deal with other races, they are definitely open to more of different levels of play than we are in a social setting, you know. Because a lot of us are doing a lot of things behind doors, but we are so about it that some of the shit ain't even working out right for you. So you got to have these conversations with people so you know. I am the vagicator. I am the fucking doctor. I do know what I'm talking about. I do have a few testimonies. I did make a nice little buck in this business here. So... yeah, and I do have real conversations about real things, you know? So that's a definite. So, yeah, that's how I would say to introduce that level of toys. Start with a little bit of clitoral stimulation. Clitoral stimulation is always really good with oral play, okay? And as far as giving and receiving is concerned. So, you know, that's fun. But if you're not that... ergonomic with your hands, then it could be a bit of a distraction. And then I would suggest more so that you have our Vibe play where your partner had the remote. So we do have couples play, which is really good for like date nights. And it's a clitoral stimulation. It kind of is just a small insertion and a little panty vibrator, and he's able to operate that, you know, and that's really fun when you go out and he hit the button and you're like, oh my God, like, ooh, you know, you almost getting ready, especially if you're dealing with a little bit of vaginal dryness. Sometimes you got to be ready a little bit, you know, sooner. And you know what, Nina, ooh, Lord Jesus. It's okay, I can't say names. So
never mind.
Yeah, I'm like lost right there, but no.
Okay, I got a question.
Okay, go for it, love.
So, what happens when you're in a situation and you got your little toy box and all of that stuff? You bring some things out, but he's intimidated by your toys. So I heard what you said. Don't, try not to have nothing bigger than him, da da
Mm-hmm.
da. But then it's like, okay, well, let's play with this. But why you want to play with that?
Because that's when we need to have that honest conversation. Guess who just chimed in? Keith Hall, welcome to the show.
What up, Keith?
Keith Hall, how are you? Cleveland is in the house. Shut your mouth. So, yeah. So, what was the question again?
What happens when he is wondering why do you want to play with toys instead of him? But it's not an instead of him. We just want to play. I thought we could all play.
Okay.
And I'm not saying that current, I mean, it's nothing. That is just a question that comes with
No,
having, I mean,
we
we
are
feel
Bedroom Candy
we're
Boutique
bedroom candy.
Consultants.
Yes.
So Maria and I both were at one time really in the top of Bedroom Boutique Consultants. So keep in mind that all of these questions and topics, they are not based on all of us. We're not afraid to have conversations. I'm not afraid to tell you,
We are
nigga,
30 plus
listen,
year hairstylists,
listen,
first
you're
of
not about
all.
to waste my time, okay? You're not about to waste none. You're not gonna waste none of Connie time, because I'm coming in. Listen, with a whole, you're gonna know, and it's gonna happen. That's what I can tell you because I'm on the clock, bruh. So, I'm successfully single. I don't, so that's not an issue. But I would say that if you have a man, a partner who is really interested in being in a situation, definitely be tender with the conversation. But why do you have to keep depriving yourself of climaxing? Because women, I will go back to my very first show. There are 8,000 nerves in your clitoris, okay? If that Negro is getting on one, there are 7,999 more that need to be put into action. When you are not climaxing, you know what is happening? Your body is stopping up. Your body is holding toxins. You are becoming constipated. Your blood is not flowing. You are setting yourself up for a stroke. There is a lot of benefits to being sexually active, to being stimulated. In our business, we sell stimulation, penetration, and sensation. I'm not, some people like to be penetrated in order to reach levels of climax, but I don't think people who think they have to be penetrated to reach that level, they haven't tapped into the sensuality or tantra, or the essence of touching, because I love to be touched. So I am at a level just from a good massage. That's why I'm very careful of where I show up. I'm not a person to be at your house because a neck rub could be on a whole nother level. Because you're going to think I want to have sex, but I really need a good massage because I'm used to being in a relationship and having a man and being touched and rubbed, and hence I am not now. So there are a lot of men out here who are down for a good rub, So ain't nothing like a cat and a good hand. This shit is happening. I cannot believe I just sipped like that.
Oh, yes, you did. That was funny. That was funny.
Right, the way you just looked at me like that. Oh, shit. OMG. Okay, so it's 5:43. We got a few minutes here, so let's discuss what's in the bag. Rhonda always wants to know, what's the cat in the bag? What do we have? So, of course, it is still 80 plus degrees. 90. I don't know what the temperature was today, but it was hot. Okay, so this week I didn't want to, and this is going to piggyback off of your question, Maria. What's up, Mac? In order to introduce toys, we need to have the conversation. And that's what's in our bag tonight. The conversation, the cards.
Oh,
let's talk about it. Yeah. So, Whitney, this is the perfect way to introduce levels of play into your relationship. There is a whole shuffle of cards. This edition is the After Dark edition. And I think that he's changed the wordplay to intimate. So, if you've watched my show previously, I have had guests pull the cards. Yes, Whitney. So you're here. So yeah, these are the cards here. So you pick out the ones you want. If you're in a relationship, they do have couples cards. They do have sexually stimulating questions. So you can start to have that conversation, and it seems like it's not coming from you. I didn't say it. The card said it. So Whitney, anybody, first person, drop me a number in the comments. I'm going to count the cards off, and I'm going to pick that card, and I'm going to ask Maria the question that's on the card.
Oh, that's what we doing today?
Somebody drop the number in the comments. Oh, snap. It doesn't matter if you're on Instagram or on Facebook. Hubby don't even like games for just me and him, but maybe a sex game will work. I'm going to get the DM and ask for. Oh, I'm here for it. Okay, 14 and 15.
She said he doesn't like games for them.
Yeah, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, so number 14. Have you ever recorded a sexual act?
That question is for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, have you, friend?
I have. I wanted to see.
Yeah, okay. So that's the answer to your question, E. That was number 14. Number 15 is, how would you feel about being tied up?
Woo. I really
How do you
don't
feel
think
about
I've
being
had-
tied up, E? You answer in the comments
Okay,
while
yeah.
Maria answer the questions.
Okay. Is E a guy or a girl?
E is the owner of the station. It's a female.
Okay,
E.
female. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I don't really
Wait.
think I've experienced that.
Wait, Whitney
What?
said he don't even like to play Uno. Her
Damn,
man,
and I was just
girl,
that's
Whitney.
crazy because that's the question I wanted to know. Me and my guy, we play Uno, spades.
Girl, it's naked Uno. I'm annoyed right now. I am down as long as I have a safe word. Yeah, so I do have a bondage kit for sale. Discount for the month of May. Bedroom Candy, it does. So, and bondage is really a trust game.
Mm-hmm.
So when people think about bondage, they always want to go 50 Shades of Grey. That is extreme, okay? We're talking normal shit. Like, first of all, you don't even have that level of investment to do that level of torture and S&M. We just talk about a few little furry cuffs. Real non-intimidating where he can click a button, and keep it loose so he can slip his hands out. Right. She said, my man is an old head. We've been together 21 years off and on high school, but now the last 9 years, what? Girl, if you've been with that man 20 years, it's time for you to run the relationship. Okay? I always say men who take control. Listen, Whitney, call me, girl. I got a whole. I'm gonna go some other place with you. I'm not gonna even put all.
Are you comfortable in the relationship? Are you having fun?
Yeah. Are you having? Well, yeah. I would hope she's not gonna say no on a platform like this.
She already said that he boring and don't even want to play Uno.
And she did not say he was boring. She just said he wasn't in the games. Do I need to delete you?
I want to know, Whitney. I'm asking the other side of the question.
I appreciate that, Whitney. Yes, I do have a session. I also have a tantra masseuse, and that we can come to you and give you and your your husband, your partner, whoever, a session and show you how to tap into tantra. Tantra sex to me is next level. After you've been with somebody 10 to 15 years, I think you should tap into Kama Sutra or tantra. It takes your relationship to a whole nother level because it's not so much about that level of penetration. It's more of like soul tying and energy connection and the vibration and being intentional. Like sometimes when we going into these sexual escapades with our partners, we need to understand, like, that's the purpose of asking somebody, hey, babe, how was your day? If he was like, oh, it was stressful, then go in with a stress reliever, If he went in like, woo, that boy was hype, baby, I was in there getting it, then let's get it. It's a session, but understand where his mind is at so you can know where to take the head to, okay? Do you agree? Right, definitely she's like definitely not boring. We have great sex. I'm a Pisces, he's a Libra. Yeah, they doing it. They 20 plus years in. Yeah.
20 plus years in can mean either it's amazing,
she said they have
or
great sex.
that's good. That's good.
Yeah. Are you guys into what's different at 21 years than at 2 years? Because I made it to 10 years. You know, like what changes with that level of intimacy in the 20th year? Like, what are we tapping into? Like, what are we doing differently? Especially if we're not exploring any toys. Because I hope to God we ain't went into a threesome with a whole human before we use a toy. I don't know. Because that's, yeah. Because it is some serpents out here, Lord. We very opposite. Hey, opposites attract. But, you know, the end of that is say they don't sustain. So at some point, we got to be on an even playing field, you know. But if you're sexually satisfied, then there wouldn't be any reason in his mind to change the trajectory of what's going on. It's like you already know on Tuesdays, Saturdays, and late Monday, we do it. You know, this is the turn-up day. When you wear them pants, I know that's when you really want it. Or when you play that song, you know, that's that 20 years old. She playing that song. He love girls and he's very private. Oh, he have girls? What you mean, girl? Like daughters, or is this a poly situation? You know, this is levels of intimacy, the naked truth. Whitney, you got to be real specific.
Very.
You got to be specific for the Pacific time. Yes. So, yeah, I don't know. But I had a conversation with, sorry, yes, we have daughters. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. So, yeah.
What that mean?
But tell him you're not his daughter, though, so he can turn up a little bit. And that may be, because sometimes that is a thing with men when they do have daughters, and it's like, oh, this is my baby mom. This is my children's mother. I don't want to. But I feel like that's your woman, that you should be exploring things. But we'll talk about that later. I had a conversation with the gentleman who came to your house that I had met in Cleveland, and we actually got into it a little bit because he asked about coming down and spending his birthday, and I was like, oh, okay, well, I have someone else coming through at that time. So he was like, oh, well, you got so much on your plate, you don't have time. I'm not in the mood for competing. And the reality is that if you're not in a relationship, honey, you're competing with someone. So please show up at your best. Please practice your techniques. Please be ready for whatever. Please don't put yourself out here to be talked about, you know. And he said they could never have boyfriends. Then he's promoting them to be homosexuals or lesbians. So, and I own an event space. I just had an event a couple of years ago, and all the mothers were lesbians, and they had strict fathers who didn't want to see them in monogamous relationships. So, they may not have boyfriends, but they'll definitely have girlfriends. So let's see how that works out for you.
Somebody's gonna flick something.
Let's try to normalize. Yeah, let's try to normalize love and relationships in our household and having real conversations, you know, because if he's telling them they can never have a boyfriend, don't let the doors close with the little girls in there, because these little girls are aggressive, very much so. I think it's only because I was nasty with him when I was young. Okay, and that's what got him, and keeping him there and stay nasty, girl. And that's your man. That's your children's father. That's your husband. And don't think you were nasty. You were comfortable. Let's change the wordplay here. You're not nasty. You were grown very early. Right. You were grown very early, you know. Facts. Right. I love you too, Whitney. I love the engagement. I really, really appreciate that. And before I close out, definitely I want to say once again, please meet me first Friday at 9:30 p.m. on Fremont at 11th and Fremont at Ferguson's for First Friday. There is a hip-hop, hula hoop, and twerk and tone workout, 9:30 after dark with Angela Maddox. Thank you, Whitney. I'm so glad. Thank you. If you're interested
in only First Friday?
Yeah, this is First Friday, and when you come there, Angela will have promo material because she does rent my space out to host her twerk and tone events, her Kundalini events, and we do have a chakra brunch coming up if you have attended that.
Angela is so fun.
Oh, Angela is everything. Angela
She's
is
a
a
blast.
healer. Yeah, and she is a healer. So, guys, definitely tap in 11th and Fremont, 9:30, first Friday. I am the owner of Intims.C events on Flamingo and Decatur. If you are looking to host an event, have a party, or let's talk about sex education, please feel free to contact me, and I will put you and your girlfriends a party together, and we will talk about it. I am the Vagicator. I am Miss Connie, your radio host, your event owner, your stylist to the stars, and your fucking doctor. Thank you so much, Maria, for tapping
Yes,
in. Let them know where
Have
they can
fun.
find you at. Leave your tags real quick.
Oh yeah. Okay. So just recently moved to Richmond, Virginia. So you can meet me at RVA Microlocks or at Natural Roots.
Okay, make sure you
Bam.
guys
Both
tap
on
into
IG.
both on IG. I love you guys. Thank you. DM me for those discounts. It's made. Let the flowers bloom. Have a good night,
Peace out,
everyone.
y'all. See you, Las
Bye.
Vegas.
Yes, thank you.